Sometimes the biggest clues about where an industry is headed, they aren't in some complicated report. Nope, they're hiding right out in the open. And today, we're going to crack one of those clues wide open.
So here's the big question, right? What can a single, kind of boring job ad really tell us about the future of how we get around? Well, let's find out. We're going to take apart a real recruitment notice. And honestly, you might be shocked at the secrets it spills about the whole EV revolution.
Okay, first things first. Let's get on the same page. This whole move to electric vehicles, it is so much more than just trading a gas engine for a battery pack. We're talking about a complete do-over, a total rethink of what a vehicle even is. How it looks, how it feels. Seriously, it's a full-blown design revolution.
And this really breaks it down, doesn't it? We're not just talking about making things look pretty. This is about strategic styling, creating a whole new look and feel. It's about pushing the envelope with brand new ideas. And hey, let's not forget the massive world of two-wheelers. Ultimately, it's about shaping a whole new kind of product from the ground up.
Which brings us right to our case study for today. We're digging into a job ad from a company called Greaves Electric Mobility. Now, these guys are a pretty big deal in the EV world, especially with their Ampere brand of electric scooters. And get this is a real ad for a real job that's out there right now.
So what's the job? They're looking for a senior or lead designer specifically for two-wheelers. And let's be super clear here. This is not some small entry-level gig. No way. This is a huge role, a pivotal one. The person who gets this job is literally tasked with dreaming up what the next generation of electric scooters and bikes will look and feel like.
All right, so who's the perfect person for a job like this? What are they actually looking for? Because when we break that down, we get a fantastic snapshot of the exact skills that are pushing this whole industry forward. What's really cool is that the ad actually lists two different levels, senior designer and lead designer. And this shows you something important. It shows a clear career path. You can start out as that hands-on creator, the skilled practitioner, and then grow into the experienced guide, the person who has that leadership spark and helps shape the bigger vision.
So for that senior designer spot, they want 2 to 4 years of experience. And that little number, that's a huge clue. It tells you the industry isn't in its Wild West startup phase anymore. It's maturing. They need people who can walk in the door with solid skills and just get to work.
But then, to jump up to lead designer, the requirement climbs to 5 to 7 years. And that's not just about putting in more time, right? It's a sign that they need a deeper level of know-how. The kind of experience you need to juggle big, complicated projects and actually lead a team of other creative people.
So, what separates the good candidates from the great ones? Well, the ad is super specific. First off, a killer portfolio is a must. You got to show your stuff. But here's where it gets interesting. They want hands-on automotive experience and, this is the big one, specific experience in EV product development. They don't want to teach you the basics. They want someone who already gets the whole electric vehicle game.
Okay, now listen to this line, because it might be the most telling detail in the whole thing. It says, immediate joiners are given priority. Think about that. What does that scream to you? It screams speed. The EV market is moving at a breakneck pace, and companies like this just can't afford to sit around and wait. They need people, and they need them yesterday.
All right, let's switch gears a bit. We've talked a lot about what they're looking for. Now let's look at how they want you to get in touch. The ad lays out a super clear playbook, and honestly, it's a masterclass in how to apply for a job properly.
It's all laid out, step by step. Get your CV and portfolio ready. Pay attention to the file rules. We'll get to that. Write a good, professional email. And, I can't stress this enough, use the critical job code. Seriously, just think of this whole process as the first test. Can you follow simple instructions? If not, you're not getting an interview.
Let's zoom in on that portfolio rule for a second. It has to be a PDF and it has to be under 10 megabytes. Now, why are they so picky? It's purely practical. A huge file might get blocked by their email server. A weird format might not open. They need something that's easy and fast to look at. If you ignore this rule, there's a good chance your awesome work will never even be seen by a human.
And this right here might be the single most important piece of text in the entire application process. That job code. It absolutely has to be in the subject line of your email. You have to realize, big companies get flooded with applications. This little code is how they sort everything automatically. If you forget it, your email might as well be invisible. It's really that simple. And there it is, the email address, the destination for that perfectly put together application. Now, if you're watching and this sounds like you, well, there's your target. For everyone else, this is kind of the final piece of the puzzle in our little case study.
Okay, so we've been deep in the weeds looking at all the little details. Let's pull back now. Let's zoom out and connect all these dots, because this one ad really does paint a much bigger picture of the entire EV industry. So, when you boil it all down, what did this one simple document actually tell us? Because it's way more than just a job description, isn't it? It's like a photograph, a snapshot of an entire industry that's moving and changing right before our eyes.
So here are the big signals, right? 1. The EV design world is booming. They need people badly. 2. It's not just a job, it's a career. There's a clear ladder to climb, which means the field is getting serious. 3. It's all about speed and being nimble. The market is fierce. And 4. Details matter. A lot. They're testing you from the very first email you send.
But wait, there's one more thing, and it's kind of weird. The ad closes with this line, a phrase you would 100% expect to hear on social media, not in a professional job ad. It says, like, share, and subscribe for more details. I mean, what? It's a really strange way to end a corporate posting, almost a little jarring.
And that just leaves us with this one last, really interesting question to chew on. In these super competitive industries where everyone is fighting for the best people, is the line between professional speak and, well, social media speak starting to blur? Are companies now borrowing the language of content creators just to get noticed? It's definitely something to think about as we watch this future take shape, one job ad at a time.